trouble in the industry. Did you get into the Valorant Beta? And Nintendo's doing what? Welcome to GNN. And in our first story of the day, it looks like Gamevice is back at it again. Now, you might remember Gamevice as the people who sued Nintendo over their patent last year, ending just as recently as last month. This time, Gamevice has filed for a patent infringement complaint against Nintendo while appealing the last case they just lost. Gamevice is also asking once again for the US to block all imports of the Nintendo Switch console, so it looks like Nintendo's gonna have another legal battle on their hands. The Last of Us 2 has also been delayed indefinitely. It looks like due to the COVID-19 situation, everyone's having a hard time in the game industry to push out their games. An official statement from PlayStation was issued on Twitter saying, SIE has made the difficult decision to delay the launch of The Last of Us Part 2 and Marvel's Iron Man VR until further notice. Logistically, the global crisis is preventing us from providing the launch experience our players deserve. Currently, there are no other delays to report, but we'll keep you updated. Following this tweet, the Naughty Dog official Twitter handle also sent out a statement saying, as you've likely seen, The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed. We're sure this news is just as disappointing to you as it is to us, but we want to reach out to you and our community to give you a little more information. The good news is, we're nearly done with the development of Last of Us Part 2. We're in the midst of fixing our final bugs. However, even with us finishing the game, we were faced with the reality due to logistics beyond our control. We couldn't launch The Last of Us Part 2 to our satisfaction. We want to make sure that everyone gets to play The Last of Us Part 2 around the same time, ensuring that we're doing everything possible to preserve the best experience for everyone. This meant delaying the game until such a time where we can solve these logistic issues. The tweet ends with them saying that they're bummed out about the current situation, but they thank everybody for the continued support. I mean, it's understandable why it's going to get delayed. I'm just happy that it looks like everything's going smoothly. It's just a few bugs left. Obviously, health and safety is the number one concern of the studio, and it should be, and I'm glad that everyone's going to be safe. Although I am curious when the new release date's going to be. I'm thinking it's a holiday title, maybe? And to end off this segment, it seems like Atlus is kind of a strange company. I mean, we kind of already knew this, but according to Persona Central on Twitter, Atlus put out a survey on Persona 5 Royale to see if people were interested in the Phantom Strikers coming west. Now, I'm no genius, but it seems to me like you can look anywhere to see that people want more Persona on the Switch. I'm talking Persona 5R, Phantom Strikers, even the old games getting ported would be amazing. I mean, just the reaction from the Joker reveal in Smash kind of shows it. Getting into the bigger news, people actually got hands-on time with Valorant. Valorant's Riot's new 5v5 ability precision shooter, and it looks like people are really enjoying it. And in a weird marketing campaign, it seems like the only way to get access to the closed beta is to watch streamers play the game. See, by watching streamers play the game, you have a chance to get a random drop of a beta key from the streams. Now, I've seen pictures of people with 15 streams open at the same time trying to get a drop from one of them. All I can say is good luck. I mean, the odds are freaking insane. I've seen people draw connections to CSGO and or Overwatch, but it looks like a completely different play style than those games. The game looks really fun. It's going to be free to play because it's Riot, and I hope I get a beta key. Now onto the main story for the day. It looks like Mario's turning 35 and Nintendo has big plans for it. Now everything we're going to talk about is just a rumor, but these rumors are getting crazy. They're backed by tons of credible sources. The website Video Games Chronicle put out an article saying Nintendo plans to release and remaster most of Mario's 3D back catalog, which means Super Mario 64 remastered, Super Mario Galaxy remastered, and Super Mario Sunshine remastered. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Super Mario Sunshine is my favorite game. I've been wanting a remaster or an HD or a port for as long as I've been alive. Video Games Chronicle also reports that these remasters will be treated as an anniversary collection instead of individual games, meaning all three of these games will be on one cartridge. VGC's sources also say that the Big N has plans to release Cat World, or 3D World, as its own deluxe edition with new levels and new content. In the midst of all this crazy news, VentureBeat put out a story saying that there's going to be a new Paper Mario as well. After both Sticker Star and Color Splash kind of flopping, we expected this to be pretty much the end of Paper Mario for a long time. But the source is backed up by Eurogamer And apparently it was supposed to be this year's E3's big event, like the big booth. Now, once again, this is all rumors, but they're backed up by very credible sources, so it looks like it's actually happening. Nintendo's back catalog for this year has been looking kind of scarce. I mean, Animal Crossing was the big holiday title. We just had the mini direct, which had Bravely in it, which I guess is what they were leaning on, maybe that and Xenoblade. But with all of this coming out, it totally makes sense why they haven't said anything yet. These Mario games could be big holiday sellers. And in our final bit of news today, we have the games that released. I'm going to start with Persona 5 Royale. Persona 5 Royale is basically a deluxe version of 2016's Persona 5. It's packed with new characters, confidants, story depth, new location, a bunch of new puzzles to solve in the game. If you haven't played the original Persona 5, it's an excellent game packed with style, wonderful JRPG mechanics, and a really good story. Persona 5 Royale has a 94 on Metacritic and a 37 out of 40 on Famitsu. People love this game and I highly recommend it. Now, Tai the Tasmanian Tiger is a 3D platformer from the GameCube PS2 era, developed by Chrome Studios, and they're bringing it in HD to modern consoles. Game's pretty fun. It's got a 10 out of 10 on Steam. Highly recommend if you love 3D platforming. Now, everybody knows Resident Evil 3. It came out in 1999, but recently the remake just launched. Now, the Resident Evil 3 remake seems to be getting good reviews. It's got a 9 out of 10 from Steam and an 8.5 from GameStop. On top of everything being remade in the game, I'm talking the sound, the visuals, the music, everything is being redone. They added a new mode called Resistance. So Resident Evil Resistance is set in Raccoon City and is basically an online multiplayer experience. Resident Evil is just one of those classic series that you can't really get enough of, so it's good to see that it's doing well. That's it for GNN. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you want to see more videos like this one. There's a new GNN every week, so I'll see you guys next Sunday.